Know It All Nation, what's good? Thanks for tapping in. If you've been watching all night in the Know It Alls Network, we Steelers, back to back to back. We've done Smash the Gas, we've done Pump the Brakes. Smash the Gas was with G and Kirby. Pump the Brakes, as you just saw, was both the Know It All channel, Steel Curtain Network, was with myself, Big G, and the Triple OG Shannon White. And now for the second week in a row, our new show with a new host to our nation, to our universe. We certainly appreciate having the homie Devon in the building. Devon, what's good? How you doing this week?
What's good? I'm doing good. Shoot. I mean, we got a coach.
We got a
coach. About it. I don't know how we feel about it, but I mean, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get into it. It's a lot of different varying opinions. Man, so we'll talk about it. Pickens, you big dummies in the building. Shout out Pickens. Thank you for having Devon on this show. Her smile and laugh are infectious. She is great. Wow, you. Love already.
Right.
Hey, man. Hey. And Devon, no, she can tell you she don't got to, though. I'm a fan of her work. I'm a fan of her knowledge. I told her this thing, us collaborating and doing something together, has been in the makings for probably three months during the season.
Man.
During the season. Sometime like in the first half of the season. So we going back that far, and we could never connect at the same time. For those that don't know, she's on the West Coast. She's one of our West Coast Steeler Nation. She out there with Snoop Dogg and them representing the nation. But yeah, I mean, so you know, I was glad to finally work something out. We just do something late, you know. So what time it is for us going on 10 o'clock is only going on 7 o'clock for her. So, you know, we was able to work it out, and hopefully when she has opportunity and time, you know, being on that coast, and maybe we can record some stuff too. But, you know, I'm definitely thrilled to have her again. I just talked to Shannon backstage to Pump Your Brakes. Shannon liked you too, Dev. He saw you last week, and, you know, we can have you, when you have an opportunity, to guest with us on Pump Your Brakes, and whatever turns into something, man. We just appreciate having good people talking, good Steeler talk, and good talk about anything. Just good personalities, right? I mean, you can get your Steeler knowledge from anywhere, but we like to think that you tap in with us because you like us, and we appreciate and like you. All the people that rock with us in the live chat and stuff like that. Some of y'all don't mean we agree with y'all. Some of y'all diabolical, Claude, and some of the rest of y'all. Y'all know who you are. But we love having you here, Steeler Nation, Steeler family, Know It All family. With that being said, thanks, Pickens, you big dummy. Dev, you want to say anything to him or anybody? Go ahead.
Just thanks for the love and support. You know, we come on here to just spread our knowledge and just kind of connect with other Steeler fans around the world. So, you know, it's cool to do this. Grateful to do this, and we have fun doing this. So yeah.
Hey, Dev, go ahead and read the comment from the diabolical one.
Dev, I need to talk with some sense because your co-host has it all night. Oh,
hey,
what's the sense we talking about? What's going on?
Because this is Claude's big thing. He thinks I'm a Tomlin apologist, right? I mean, we know it's been rough for the past eight years. When we say rough, we ain't talking about Cleveland Browns rough. So
right. It ain't down in the dirt rough.
Right. It ain't out the mud rough. You know what I mean? You might be sleeping on the certain, not a sleep number. You know what I mean? But Claude, I just got done telling Claude. I said, Claude, where is the Steelers been not in the Super Bowl, not at all. Steelers been in the playoffs 5 out of the last 6 seasons. Steelers quarterbacks during their time. Watch Big Ben. We talking Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and now Aaron Rodgers. So we talking about all those guys. Even if you look at the quarterbacks that's going to the Super Bowl, Sam Darnold, Drake May, you know what they was? Both first round number 3 overall picks. However you look at it, you know, they both young enough, pedigree enough. We done got old, washed up guys, so we always too good to be sorry to get a guy. So I'm a Tom apologist. I think I'm spitting facts. As Steeler fans, we have certain standards, certain expectations. We want and expect certain things because of our history, what we used to.
We want to win.
We want to win, yeah.
And
And
championships,
not
Super
good enough,
Bowls.
and I get it. But the fact that he is coaching them teams and them quarterbacks to the playoffs, me saying that, I don't feel like I'm being an apologist. What do you think?
No, I mean, you already know how I feel about the whole Tomlin thing. I already expressed how I feel like sometimes he doesn't get enough credit for what he's done, like how he's put the pieces together with some of the teams, but at the same time, he's underachieved with some good pieces. So it kind of just
Is this underachieving like John Harbaugh and Sean McDermott's underachieving with
no,
Lamar
because he
Jackson,
don't right. He
Josh
don't got
Allen?
all them weapons.
I mean, is it that underachieving? So I think we got to look at it like that, right? We say underachieving for our expectations.
Right.
I mean, maybe another coach, all them teams is not even getting to 10-7. We'd have been 10-7 the last 3 years, probably with a 7-10 roster.
Yep.
That's my opinion. Not being apologist, Claude. But shout out to the homie 901 Reg in the building. Reginald Rivers, Bartlett, Tennessee. Tim Lyons, he said he just show up to see me and G crash out.
He Bengals fans.
Never really crash out, man. Yeah, you're right. G always crashing if that's what you're talking about. Another shout out to you, Dev.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, but and Claude just commenting back to back. Claude, I ain't pulling up all that bullshit you got saying. You know what I mean? You want me to say some of this stuff? Let's see. What's Claude talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Claude, man. Explain yourself, man, in detail, and we address the comments that we can make sense of. But Dev, man, what's up, man? Shout out live chat. We're gonna come back to the live chat in a minute. But right now, I want Dev's opinion. Well, first of all, I was gonna say is breaking news over the past half hour, probably. The Steelers and Cowboys assistant offensive line coach Roman Chin-Young is set to join Mike McCarthy Pittsburgh as an assistant on the staff. Probably, maybe his offensive line coach. Me and Devin were talking real quick backstage about that. And one thing what we say about the Cowboys, Dev?
They've always had a good lineman. They've always had good line.
Had a good line. At least the last 10 years, they built on line, right?
Right. They built them big boys.
Yeah. So, I mean, if that dude had anything to do with that, and I don't know all Dallas's, I just know they had good lines.
Right.
So if he had anything to do with that, right.
Bring him on over.
We welcome you. Right.
Yep.
We welcome you.
Please bring all your knowledge over to help us now over here.
Yeah, help us. Dallas invested a lot of capital in their offensive line. They had a lot of first round picks and stuff like that over the years.
Yep.
And they seem to develop because they hit. And the Steelers now have Fautanu first round, Zach Frazier second round, Broderick Jones first round, Mason McCormick is a hit in the fourth round. Well, Cook. I mean, I got to give credit to Dylan Cook. Give credit to Pat Myers. I mean, even though he may be out, got to give credit to him because Dylan Cook's played well. I'm hoping that a new scheme, new schematics can maybe help Broderick Jones. Not ready to give up on him yet because of his potential, because of his athleticism and his pedigree. So I'm looking forward to see what he has. Before you get into all that, go ahead and tell me what your thoughts was because you text me second, like a close second to Big G, who out in the Steelers streets selling himself all the time. So he told us first, but that Mike McCarthy was hired, sent the Adam Schefter tweet. You did it like probably about 60 seconds after I got it from him. What'd you think when you saw that?
The first thing I thought about was how my last thoughts of our last show was. And that was, I hope we don't hire Mike McCarthy, and I hope that we don't bring back Rodgers. And here we are already halfway through what I said I hope not to do. We hired McCarthy, and it seems like we're leaning to bringing back Rodgers. And I'm like, God.
Okay, so now that so now that half the puzzle's together, do you want the other piece? Do you want Aaron Rodgers back? Now that McCarthy's here, do you want Aaron Rodgers back? Or would you still rather another quarterback? What do you think about that?
Honestly, I mean, I just want us to be I don't know, like, because it's just kind of like it makes me think like, damn, if he doesn't bring back Rodgers, what does that have in store for us on the offensive end? Because McCarthy had said in the press conference that he'd watched a lot of Steeler games over this past year, keeping up with Rodgers and the Steelers as he wasn't coaching. So does that mean he has an idea what to do with this team now? And does that mean like, oh, if he doesn't get Rodgers, does those ideas of his change? Like, oh, maybe he wanted to run like this scheme with Rodgers, but now that if Rodgers doesn't come back, will he have to switch it up? Or is he going to go with something that doesn't matter who's his QB, he's just going to run with it? Like, it makes me like very interested how he's going to go about it. And I mean, as a fan, I'm going to be open to anything, like I'm going to welcome Mike McCarthy with open arms, even though I didn't want that to happen. Like, he's the coach. Right. So I'm going to root for him. I'm not going to root against him. Like, he is the head coach of my favorite team. So I got to root for him.
I'm the same way. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're bringing back Aaron Rodgers, you're having that same mentality that I said last season, and that was win now. And we made playoffs. We didn't win a playoff game, and we went out sorry on the offense end. So you bring back Rodgers. What is like? Could you take it up a notch with the pieces that you have with Rodgers, with maybe getting some free agents or draft pick? I don't know, whatever you have planned. Will this help you take at least a step forward? And that is at least win a playoff game. Like, can we at least do that? I hope so. I know a lot of people are thinking about rebuild, which, like I said, I don't think we're heading in a whole complete rebuild, selling our games and all that crap. I don't think we heading in that direction. I think we're still going to be competing, but like, what does that competing look like? And it's kind of hard to, I don't know, think about it right now. I mean, we're not even in full off season right now, so it's just a lot of talking, and a lot of hopes, a lot of thinking, but we really don't know what's gonna happen.
Right. No, I'd agree with you. We don't know. Let me address Claude first.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Put you in the matrix real quick, Claude, for your comment here. Now, it's truth to it. Tomlin's last game was the Steelers' biggest home playoff loss ever. The Steelers' last home loss was their biggest playoff loss ever. Tomlin ain't have nothing. It was we talked about it last week too. 10-6 going into the third quarter. Aaron Rodgers, we talking about now, fumbled, ran back for 6. Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6, ran back for 6. Steelers offense didn't do nothing all night, but it was 10-6 with about 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Claude. Let's give context to everything you say. You say some things, they may be factual, right? Like, I mean, there's context to everything though, right? So you could tell to somebody and not be telling a story, but you're not telling the whole story. So I'll just say that. Dev, I agree with you as far as, I don't need to see any more Aaron Rodgers. I don't.
Go ahead and retire.
Yeah, I liked Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. I didn't like him before the Steelers. I thought he was a great all-time quarterback, but I didn't like him. He seemed kind of weird and stuff. But having him for a year in Pittsburgh and got to saw his leadership and you get to not be around him, because I was never around him, but hear his press conferences, hear him in the locker room, what teammates said about him, because I wasn't following Green Bay. I wasn't following the Jets. Even when the Jets was on Hard Knocks and he was on there, I wasn't paying no attention to it. Nobody want to see the Jets, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm ready for the Steelers to go. I mean, because I felt like in a way they're wasting time with Mike McCarthy. When I say waste time, that mean it just means it's more the same, right?
Yeah.
More the same. I'm not going to say mediocre coaching, because I think McCarthy is a really good coach. I think Tomlin's a really good coach. They have Super Bowls. They have they're both in Tomlin's in the top 10 all-time wins. I bet McCarthy's probably in the top 20. I bet. I don't know. Of all-time wins as a coach. But yeah, I mean, it's time to pull the Band-Aid off. If you didn't pull it all the way off when you hired McCarthy, it's time to start pulling it off slowly. And that means you don't bring Rodgers back, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it would have been cool to see, I guess, this duo and even Aaron Rodgers have a little bit more time if it was a couple more years back.
Yeah.
Now he's going on 42, I think, 43.
He just turned 42. If he plays again by the time next year come, he'll be 43.
43, yeah. And I'm just like, I mean, look, he can still make some throws. Definitely. He's after last year, he showed like spurts of like, okay, he can still play. He can still throw it, but like I feel like us with Steeler Nation, we just want a new fresh start. And so
yeah, we
keep trying to reuse all these pieces that already been used. Like, just put them away, start fresh, give some of the young guys a chance. And whether that be Will Howard, whether that be drafting another QB, I don't know what that looks like, but I just think some people want to see things new. If we were going to start over with the new coach, we want to start over all around. And I think that's what people want.
Right, but I think people feel like it's not a new coach. It's just another coach. It's different between new and another. It's new to us in Pittsburgh, but not new to this league.
Yep.
Right.
He might be a washed up head coach too. I mean, that's what everybody. That's why we don't really. A lot of Steelers fans don't want him.
Yeah,
he didn't do much at the Cowboys. I mean,
he was 12-5 3 years in a row.
No, yeah, but did they, get past that playoff hump? That's the same shit we dealing with.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
So we in the same boat.
Yeah. Tyreek in the building. WSG. What's WSG?
What's good?
Hey, what? Oh, thank you, young person.
What's good?
What's good, Tyrone, man? Shout out to you, man. How did I know that when I aged myself? WSG, what the hell is that? But yeah, Claude said that he's going to Minnesota. I don't know why. I understand maybe why Minnesota would do that. I mean, you got J.D. McCarthy. You spent first-round capital in that one. I think you want to give him a year to see what it looks like. But if you're trying to win now, I don't know. But I don't know. I just don't want Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. This show ain't about trying to see where Aaron Rodgers is going. Just go on to wherever the cave you be going to. We got a super chat from the homie B. Wayne in the building. Thanks, B. Go ahead, Dad. Read the super chat. We thank you. Salute you, B.
QBs. Get him a QB or why he here. I like that take.
Yeah.
I feel like that is one of the main reasons why we brought him here, to help develop our offense.
Yeah, he's an offensive guy. I think that's a plus. I think he can. See, I think it's overstated that he developed, right? I mean, he's been in the room with a lot of great quarterbacks. I'll say that.
Right.
So he's been privy to and conversation with, practice with, so he knows what it looks like. Now, whether he helped that look get there, there's some talk about he changed Aaron Rodgers' throwing motion. I've heard that, but also it's a good documentary on Netflix about Aaron Rodgers. What is it called? Rodgers? I don't know what it's called. It's on Netflix though. But I was really good. Yeah, no, it's good. I started watching it. I watched the first three episodes. I watched it. Then we lost the playoff game, and I didn't finish watching. Like, well, forget that. But nah, man. I mean, so he's been around Montana. He's been around Favre. He's been around Aaron Rodgers, obviously, that in his prime. And his winning, he had prime Aaron Rodgers the whole time. Tom had prime Big Ben until Ben was done. So, I mean, I guess they're the same in that nature. But I feel like Mike Tomlin has a winning record with all his other quarterbacks. And Mike McCarthy doesn't have a winning record when it's not Favre, Rodgers, or Dak Prescott. All his other quarterbacks, not that he never won, but he don't have a winning record.
All right.
But yeah, so I'm most curious to see. I'm most curious to see what he can do with as what we have in the building right now. What he can do with Will Howard.
Right. And I do have a question.
B-Dot said he said that hella sarcastically. Okay. Yeah, he ain't developed Montana, A-Rod, or that. Yeah, you're right. I was kind of saying the same thing I just saw the comment. Go ahead. What you got to say, Dev?
I was gonna say, like, I was watching his press conference, and he had said that he will call the plays and run the offense. And so that just makes me think, like, how are we as a Steeler Nation, how are we feeling about that? Like, could his plays help elevate our wide receivers that we have? Like, will it help our offense as a whole, especially our young guys?
McCarthy, you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it definitely will, because I think just stylistically from a football perspective, play calling perspective, Mike Tomlin plays offense close to the vest and believes in his defense.
Yep.
So certain things on offense he's not going to risk. The whole thing about throwing over the middle of the field, that was a thing. I think it was overinflated a lot sometimes, but it was a thing though. Like with young quarterbacks, with old quarterbacks, with trash quarterbacks, you don't want to get them exposure to throw it over the field. Mike McCarthy is an offensive guy. He can design stuff up to get stuff open. The guy they're looking at, is it Lunda Watts, I believe, looking at potentially being the offensive coordinator, is another Dallas guy. Tight ends coach he went around McCarthy for about 5 or 6 seasons. I said Dallas tight ends are always good too. They had Dalton Schultz, went to Houston, got paid, got him a big contract. Now they have Ferguson and another guy behind him. Dallas has good tight ends. Dak Prescott uses them a lot, So, I mean, can Will Howard be our Brock Purdy? I don't know, but we got to see. We got to know. Yep. To bring Aaron Rodgers back, you don't find out what that or anything else look like.
All right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think we get some offensive weapons this year. I think you have to. I had the Steelers drafting 2 wide receivers in their first 3 picks, I believe. Maybe they don't do that, but they got to take 2 out the first 4 rounds, though, because you just need to upgrade in talent. From an offensive perspective, if I'm looking at the offense, I think we got most of our linemen. We could draft one. I'm not as worried about the Siamalu being gone or coming back, because I think Spencer Anders can fill in there. And I think you see what you got with Broderick Jones, a new offensive line coach. Maybe Broderick Jones can finally show up at tackle under a new offense, new regime, new coaching. Maybe you try him at guard. You know what I mean? I mean, but you got your pieces for the offensive line.
Yeah.
I think quarterback wise is the big question mark. We just kind of talked about that. I think Gainwell. I don't know if I bring Gainwell back. You want to start saving money? You save there. Go ahead, and you already got Jalen Warner under contract. And let's go ahead and let Caleb Johnson loose. I think you cut Jonnu Smith. He got $12 million contract, but you cut him. It's only $2 million on the dead cap, so you save $10 million, and you roll with Freiermuth and Washington as your 1 and 2 tight ends. Because McCarthy he won't do his 13 personnel near as much. So
right, he's not gonna have all them damn tight ends out there anyway. So if you're not gonna use them or try to attempt, like what's his name did, then
Arthur Smith.
He was tempting to use all of them, putting Jonnu in the backfield and all that other crap. No, we ain't doing all that.
And that's what's different, but that's not explosive enough. Anytime you got Jonnu, Freiermuth, and Washington on the field, and I like that potentially in the run game, but neither Freiermuth or Jonnu block good enough. Freiermuth's a better blocker than Jonnu, but all you do is make yourself slower on offense. You become easier if you don't have a good blocking tight ends. I mean, you got DK over there, then the other guy is like the same person, even though they different people, right? DK over there and that guy over there, whether it be Calvin Austin, MBS, Adam Thielen, Roman Wilson, who cares? They didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like for the offense, we got to get a guy that matters over there and a couple of them. I can see on offense, I can see Gainwell and Calvin Austin not being back. We already know MBS and Adam Thielen aren't back. So I think you got to get wide receiver rooms. Your take on the offense real quick, D.
I mean, we are going to go a different scheme. Like you said, we're going to get away from that 13 personnel. So I do like what you said about going out and getting another wide receiver and just kind of getting more depth at that position, because we're going to use them more. Hopefully we do.
We've been hurting there for a year since Pickens crashed out, and before that, since Deontay Johnson just quit. So
it's kind of crazy to think about. We could have had Pickens and DK lined up side by side, but whatever.
yeah.
We're gonna leave that in the past. It's old wound. It's old wound.
What are your thoughts on the rest of the offense? I mean, so I think everybody agrees they need another receiver or two.
Yeah. I do agree that, we try to run a little Caleb Johnson more, knowing that, you paid Warren, that Kenny's probably going to leave, knowing that he's probably going to get paid somewhere else. And I just think that, you have a young offensive line. So, bringing in that coach from Dallas, hopefully that helps, and just see what we can do with them these upcoming years. I guess this year for sure.
And
because I just don't think that
they did hire wide today. Y'all just made me remember that. From Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah, and I don't know. Buffalo didn't have no good tight end, so no good wide receivers. I'm looking up dude's name. Go ahead, finish what you said. I'll find his name.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to develop our young guys. That's really what I want to see. But I mean, if you don't really see nothing within the next year or two, then cut them loose because they're not doing no good on our roster. Just wasted talent.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But I was supposed to be finding who the wide receiver coach was.
Let's see.
Cameron, is it Cameron White? No, Adam Henry.
How long was he there for? Does it say?
The last 3 years. So he kind of went there when Stephon Diggs was out. So I ain't seen no good projects come out of Buffalo.
I'm like they've been trying to get more weapons for Josh Allen. So.
Right. I mean, we'll see. I mean, new wide receivers, new wide receiver coach, new coaches. And I have no problem with if everybody on the offensive side of the ball go, because offense has been putrid the past 4 years under Mike Thomas, but under some bad play calling and designs from Matt Canada and Arthur Smith.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
McCarthy in his press conference when he was talking about team fit, he was talking about how he's in the process of putting together, his coaching staff. As we see, they're starting to hire some people. But it just makes me question, like, what is he looking for in the coaches that he's bringing in? Like,
I think he's looking, personally, this is my opinion. I think he's looking for his guys that are familiar with his systems, because he did indicate in the press conference he's going to call plays.
Right.
So the guy, the tight ends coach from Dallas, I said he was with him for some years. Because if you taking a offensive coordinator position with the Pittsburgh Steelers now, I understand you're not calling plays. Arthur Smith is doing that. So you learn it on the job, and one day you'll get your opportunity to be a coordinator, but you ain't going to call plays, not be a coordinator. Call plays, but right now Arthur Smith is going to do it. Not Arthur Smith. Mike McCarthy's going to do it. Yeah. So you're going to see some of these guys. You're not going to see none of the big name guys. You're not going to see like a Cliff Kingsbury or one of the Kubiaks out there on the West Coast.
Right.
The one
young buck for sure.
Yeah, the young guys. Yeah, you're not going to see them. You think you would, but they want to learn on the job, and you can learn on the job by understudying somebody. But the best way to learn on any job, in my opinion, is to get out there and do it. Trial and error, right? I called a messed up play. Well, we'll see what we do next time, right? I mean, you can't just be playing it safe, playing it conservative. I think that's what the Steelers offense did. I think that's doing part to Mike Tomlin, a lot of it too. And the fact that I think we're going to get an offense that's going to score more points, and hopefully the defense come around. What do you think about the defensive hire of Patrick Graham, the Raiders defensive coordinator? Did you hear anything about that today?
No, they did.
Yeah, they got him.
I don't know anything that comes from a Raiders organization. I don't know.
Well, he was DC with the Dolphins for a year or two and the Giants, and went to. I think he's good schematically, a good play caller. I think a lot of Steelers Nation are okay with that one. He'll run the defense, I think. He's aggressive. I mean, obviously they're going to play the 3-4 still. Some remnants of the 3-4.
Right.
We'll see what it looks like. then we tried. The only player I could name on the Raiders defense was Max Crosby. We don't, but so they were ranked 14th in defense last year. Right, that's the only name I know.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, I agree with Christine. Black and gold. Thanks for tapping in. Hi, Chris. I'm gonna say hi to you, Christine. You only said hi to Gio in the last show, but hi, Christine. Thanks for tapping in with me and Devin on Steelers Night Shift. But yeah, no, I think it's not a bad choice, Christine. I certainly agree with you. I think we could have done much worse. I like that. Now, when the Browns defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz got mad because he didn't get the head coaching job and walked out of the building and told people he wasn't coming back.
What?
Shout out, Christine. Thank you. I was messing with you though. But no, I was kind of like, my eyebrows raised, like, man, what about Jim Schwartz, right? But Jim Schwartz been around a while. But look at the Browns defense. Jim Schwartz always has a good defense, but who knows what he wants to do now? He got mad the Browns didn't hire him. He left. Like he found that they in the Browns, for those who don't know, hired Mentor. Not Mentor. Ravens hired Mentor. They hired Todd Monken, who was the Ravens offensive coordinator. They hired him in Cleveland, and now Jim Schwartz, who pretty much led the #1 top 3 defense last year, got mad and left. So we don't know what that looks like. We got a comment. Dev, go ahead and read that comment. My old eyes, man, be playing tricks.
What I really hope is McCarthy can take the Mike Tomlin special games away. I'm over that. Does that mean like?
That means that means those games that we lost that we think you're gonna win.
You should win. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what came to mind. I'm like, oh, so when we played the Bengals, like them games.
Yeah, those games. That a couple years ago
business, but you don't.
A couple years ago, we played the Patriots, the Colts, and Cardinals back to back and lost 3 in a row. Yeah, so I certainly agree with Jason on that one. But then with that, so you still win them games no matter what. But again, with that, you got a lot of games that you thought you was gonna lose under Tomlin too, though.
Yes, right.
You did.
How many people thought we were gonna lose to the Lions? How many people thought we were gonna lose to the Colts this year?
The Colts, the Ravens.
There were some games where you thought we were gonna lose. We ended up winning. So
yeah, so he wins. He won those games. Won't say wins because he's done for now. And and Mike Tomlin has the most victories, 1-score games all time. So, but that was his play style. What we were talking about with the offense. He plays it close to the vest. He wants to, let his defense win the game. Don't risk it on offense to let them put more points on the board. But I think with Mike McCarthy, we're going to see more go out and get points. And hopefully the defense, Patrick Graham can have him, Mike McCarthy can get the team up and Patrick Graham can have the defense hunt because you up.
With Mike McCarthy calling plays, I feel like we should expect a more balanced run and pass mix. Not that run on first down, run on second down, and pass on 3rd and 8. I think we over that. I hope we are.
I agree. Is that who said Frosty? Yeah, Frosty said, shout out Frosty. Thanks for tapping in. The D got to get younger, stronger, and faster. I agree. I think the defense has some pieces but you get I can go to every level, get rid of old guy. You can get rid of Cam, old guy going, get rid of TJ, old guy going. You go to the secondary, you get rid of Jalen Ramsey, who I think he's not playing corner anymore. If he plays safety, I still think he's legitimate. Yeah, play safety, but he's an old guy. All those guys can be going. You got Herbie, you got Highsmith, you got Porter, you got Harmon, you got Benton. You
got some young Wilson down there.
You got you got young guys.
Yeah, I just think you got a nice little mix. Like even if we do keep, TJ, I know there's talks about trading some of the older players, but even if we do keep some of the older players, I feel like it's a good mix of younger guys and older guys. People that have knowledge, people that are hungry. Like I just think it's a good mix, and that's why it was just so disappointing to see them put out some performances that they put out last year. Like constantly get ran on, all that crap. Like I don't know. I just thought that the ceiling was way higher for them.
For the defense, I think that was a combination of Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I think that the defense never got its footing. I mean, because we're hearing stuff kind of training camp like the defense was going to be legit, right? As we were hearing.
Right. Like I just feel like we were handed like false hope.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, oh, they're gonna be top defense, blah blah.
First game of the season, we made Justin Fields look good. And he ended up getting on the bench in like week 5 for the rest of the year. Somber said that was Pete Carroll's defense last year. Patrick Graham been there for 3 years. I think Pete Carroll could have brought some schematics to it, but that was Patrick Graham's defense. I'm not gonna say it's Pete Carroll's defense. That was Pete Carroll catching all them L's though. They got the Raiders' #1 pick. The defense was ranked 14th. Pete Carroll wouldn't have been fired, but he was just the head of the defense, though. I don't feel like. But he said it was cover 3. I don't know. But we were talking about the different levels of old guys. Cam Hayward was second team All-Pro for the second year in a row. He's the oldest guy on the defense.
He's still balling.
TJ Watt, hopefully. I mean, he didn't have a bad year, right? I mean, I think TJ had what? Did he have 10 sacks? I don't know. Did he have 10?
I don't know. I don't know, but this is the thing with TJ. I feel like he always makes some splash plays when we need him the most.
I said the same thing last show. TJ
like, it's like people get too caught up sometimes in stats and like looking at the overall numbers. Yes, stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, but like when you sit there and watch a game, he can like wreck it.
It's context to everything. Stats don't lie. So yeah, he didn't have 15 sacks, but yeah, he was chipped more times than anybody in the NFL. He was double teamed and chipped more than any time. So if you don't tell that with the story, your numbers ain't telling no lies, but you're not getting into it. Right? Yeah, he didn't have 15 sacks. But you didn't tell me he was double teamed and chipped more than anybody in the NFL, including Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? So there's that part of it. I think if you look at Patrick Graham, because the only person I can name on the Raiders defense last year is Max Crosby. If Max Crosby been playing like a beast for the past 3 or 4 years since Patrick Graham been there, now if somebody can convince TJ to move around and do some different stuff, I think the Steelers defense with new energy, new schematics, I mean, can be really good, you know?
I always felt like we should move TJ around, whether it be in the middle, blitzing from the middle, blitzing from the other side. I feel like it's just harder for an offense to keep an eye on them. And you got Alex Highsmith on the other side. So imagine moving all of them around. I feel like they're all interchangeable. Yes. You can move them around the line. As a QB, you have to be on alert. Like, where's that guy at? Every time you get out the huddle.
You're absolutely right. And now, to me, towards the halfway point of the season to the end, the Steelers' best lineup was when TJ, Highsmith, and Herbig were all on the field at the same time.
Yes. And I was seeing Herbig blitz from the middle. I'm like, keep doing those.
Those stunts and all those things. Yeah.
I feel like it just makes
more defensive creativity. I agree with you. I think they just need more defensive creativity. Stop playing off-man zone, letting the wide receiver. That's why Jamar Chase did us like he did us in the first game.
Our corners are back like 10 yards. We backing up 10 yards. We just playing everything underneath. Then he catching it right after catch. Like, it's just, no. Apply some pressure. That's one thing I do like about Joey Porter. Yes, he's handsy. Yes, he gets a lot of penalties. But he's physical. He gonna make you earn everything.
Yeah,
everything. So I like the physicalness on defense.
I do too. I mean, I don't want them penalties to come in a bad moment, but like you brought up last week, JPJ had a touchdown through on him in a long, long time. I don't know how long, but I know it's a long time. If ever in his career, maybe once or twice, I can't even call him. Tyrone said, I swear Big G was on Thunderbird today. I don't think Big G drink, but Big G definitely drunk and high off life, man. Especially when he get to talking about the Steelers. Mr. Woodsey says 17 FFS catches. Help me out, Mr. Woodsey, man. Y'all, hey, I'm not the acronym guy, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know WTH. I mean, FFS. Football, I don't know. 17 catches. What's FFS?
I don't know. I have no
That
clue.
part, Christine, pay that man his money. I completely agree with you on JPJ. As a matter of fact,
pay that man his money.
That part.
Hey, I know that we talked about, Aaron Rodgers coming back and the whole QB situation, but one question I have is how patient will we be with Mike McCarthy and whatever his new QB combo is? Like, if I don't know, whoever he decides to put together, whoever he puts in as his QB1, and whoever starts the season next year, like, how patient will we be for some change or whatever the case may be?
Okay, I found out what FFS means.
Oh.
Thanks,
Period.
Daniel. Okay, but now you were saying how patient will we be with what?
With how patient will we be with the whole Mike McCarthy and the QB combo, like going into next season? Like, are we expecting success immediately?
Steelers fans are.
Shit.
You ain't getting no passes in Steeler Nation.
Right. So say we do give Will Howard a chance and he comes off rough decision making, rough throws, whatever. Do we abort? Do we ride it out for the whole season?
As it stands right now, I go ahead and let him roll the whole season, because what you gonna do? I see what Mason Rudolph is already. I don't need to see that no more.
No, for real with that. Honestly, I would want to see Skylar Thompson before Mason Rudolph. I don't know if they bring him back.
But ain't no future with Skylar Thompson though.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll bring him back though. That's the thing. I think we signed him for a 1-year deal. But I do gotta say though, I was a little impressed in preseason. I know it's just preseason. It
was early. It was early preseason when everything wasn't even strawberries, vanilla. You know what I mean? It was all vanilla, not Neapolitan, not none. It was all vanilla. But I got no interest in Skylar Thompson. I got no interest in Mason Rudolph. I know what that looked like. All Mason Rudolph is gonna mess you up because he can get you to 7-10 instead of 4-13. If that's the case, I'd rather be 4-13 and get a higher draft pick at that point.
No, I see enough for him.
Right.
I know people like him because he's a good backup. He's been a Steeler for a while, but nah, I'm cool.
I completely agree with you. Wait, hold on. B-Dot Wayne telling what did he say to you? Hell nah, Devin. Hell nah. He got to be talking about Skylar Thompson. Hell no, we don't want to see Skylar Thompson.
I'm just saying I'd rather take him than Rudolph. I'm not saying I would want either of them guys. Shoot, I don't want either of them. But I'm saying if they over here thinking that Mason's gonna start.
We take this comment. My name is Tate.
Okay, Tate, you look.
Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
That's my boy Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Ryan?
For me on my lives. What's up, Ryan?
Thanks for tapping in on KnoItAllz channel, or if you're watching on Devin Space, we appreciate that you're just here with us. So definitely. Oh, what you saying, Christine, about Ty Simpson? But no, he's not.
But
Ty
it's hard
Simpson
to say that. It's hard to say anything about comparing to Will Howard because we ain't seen Will Howard. We seen him in college. We ain't seen him in NFL.
And you know what? You know how much we seen Ty Simpson in college, in big time games at Alabama. He showed us what he was. I mean, and you see when you like the best quarterbacks that come out most of the time now are quarterbacks that have played a lot of college games.
Mm-hmm.
You got your Bo Nix, you got your some other quarterback that's really good that played a lot of games in college. Can't think of who it is right now. But I mean, just the experience. Ty Simpson, I'm not a fan. I don't think he'll be there for the Steelers. Somebody gonna overdraft him. That's just to me. That's the more the Kenny Pickett stuff, Christine. So I'd rather wait to the third round. And my guy is Cade Klubnik for Clemson with just a dart throw in the 3rd or 4th round. I might even rather a late shot at Drew Aller. Give me the kid from Ole Miss, Chambliss in the 3rd round, something like that. I'm not taking Tyson. That'd be a 1st round pick.
No more.
He's trying to
draft, right? I know, that's what I'm saying. They denied it, so he has to go to NFL, right?
But I think he's still fighting. They did deny it. Yeah, they did deny it.
Yeah, I know he's still trying.
I still think he's trying to continue his lawsuit or whatever. Go ahead and read that comment from Oscrum.
Will Howard will surprise everyone. He is the guy. Give him one more wide receiver 1 and watch him cook.
Yep. Look, I'll put
like I said, I don't know.
Put my mic down. Just look behind me. You must be one of us. One of us. You must be. We don't know what happened with Will Howard, but I'm willing to see what it looked like though, because we didn't know the 49ers didn't know what happened with Brock Purdy, right?
They put him back there.
Put him back there and see what we got, because they had messed up with Trey Lance, and the Brock Purdy pick saved them from wasting the 1st round pick because they were able to get their quarterback in the 7th round, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft.
Yeah.
So maybe Will Howard can hit, but we got to see what that look like.
So do you think we go out and get a QB this draft? Whatever, no matter what round, you think he gonna draft a QB?
Yeah, we'll take a QB.
You have to, right?
Yeah, we do. We're gonna take a QB, but we don't gotta take one and pick round 1 or 2. You know, depending on who it is, one of your last 3rd round pick, maybe 4th, maybe. You know, depending on who it is, because there's a lot of quarterbacks that, like Carson Beck, played for Miami. That kid that played for Illinois, forgot his name, was decent. Like, you got some decent dart throws. Nobody worth drafted. B. Wayne, LSU QB dad. Yeah, LSU's QB is Nussfield. Not a fan. His dad, McCarthy, they coached together. Yeah, is it Nussmeier? I said Nussfield. Nussmeier. His dad was some type of coach and scout and stuff, so he has a relationship. I don't care about that nepotism. Only time that works is if you draft Joey Porter Jr. But yeah, I don't. Nussmeier, to me, I saw enough at LSU. He fell all the way off. Now, was he at one time potential 1st round talent that had to go back to school last year and then lowered his draft stock last year? That's what he is. But I just believe the intangibles and the mobility and the upside and stuff is better with somebody like Cade Klubnik. Or in my mock draft, I got the guy in the 7th round as a project. Taylon, what's the kid's name?
Taylon Green?
Yeah, for Arkansas.
Like, he's a dual QB.
Dual QB, 6'6", big boy, can run, can pass.
Big boy.
Yeah, go ahead and let me see what that looked like developing under McCarthy. You know what I mean? Let me see McCarthy develop that.
What I tell you last time, give me somebody who can run and pass. I don't want to see no pocket QB. Those days are over. Not saying you can't be great. Just, throwing the ball, being in the pocket. But I feel like we are moving towards.
Tell that to your boy, Matt Stafford.
A dual QB, right. I love Matt. I love Matt Stafford. Right. That's the thing. If you ain't throwing no look and dissecting the defense like that and throwing them passes like that,
right,
you better be able to run.
Right, that part. Like you say, is levels to this, right?
Right.
Christine Rogers is coming back, so we need to take Boston. Man, Christine, you were so right. That was my 1st round pick in my mock draft. Everybody just overlooking my mock.
If Rogers is coming back, you better draft a wide receiver at this point. Because that means you're showing that you're trying to win now. So you better get pieces to win now.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So to you, what else does that look like?
I mean, going to get a wide receiver too. No matter if it's in free agency or draft.
Okay. Anything else?
Maybe getting a lineman just to kind of just buff up our depth.
Mm-hmm.
And a corner that could be reliable.
I
On
think
its own.
I think we need a corner. And I actually drafted somebody in the I drafted somebody in my mock draft, a safety with the second pick. You know, I got a corner later, but yeah, I think you want to get a safety. So yeah, we just got to see what some stuff look like.
I would rather want a corner right now, but you're gonna need a safety because I mean, Ramsey's time is ticking.
I think you can bring Asante Samuel back.
Yeah, I know you were definitely loving him.
Man, love is strong.
Yeah, maybe not love, but I know you want to see him get a chance.
No, I mean because he was a second round pick just about 4 years ago, still young. I mean, the right coach
last year for us. Well,
pedigree guy. His dad was a really good Pro Bowl NFL player when he played. So you know, I just want to see what that looks like too.
Do you think the Steelers are still going to have that defensive identity?
I think they can have a good defense. I think that's what Art Rooney wants because that's like he seems to be big on tradition.
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy said in the press conference, the only time he had a top 5 defense in his career, they won a Super Bowl. So he's saying all the right things. He know Pittsburgh because he's a Yenzer. He know Pittsburgh won a defense.
Yeah.
We want the steel curtain defense with the greatest show on turf Rams offense from back in the day. we want them both at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean, I think I bet the defense is better than it was this year just because they so underachieved.
Yeah, and a lot of the core people are coming back. Well, we assume that. I mean, unless they make some trades or something, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could cut Patrick Queen.
Shoot,
I don't know what that
McCarthy
looks like.
said he's excited about this defense and he loves the roster. So I just don't think there's going to be a lot of changes being made. Honestly,
on the defensive side of the ball, I think you get younger in the draft. I don't think you. I mean, because Duggar won't be back.
Mm-hmm. You know who I would love to see more? What's his name? Peppers.
Oh, Jabril Peppers gonna be gone. I would have liked to see him during the season, but he gonna be gone.
Yeah, Duggar damn near took his minutes, which was kind of cool for a minute, but then towards the end, I was like, Duggar, nah. He didn't piss me off over some plays.
I wanted to see Peppers when he first got there. I thought he had some good football level, but obviously he played a lot of special teams and got in when somebody was hurt. So
he was just in there for that for sure.
Like it used to be. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a minute and just play my mock draft real quick. So this is what I came up with. Then me and Dev gonna talk about my last thing, what the show is supposed to be about. But we got so much into. We might just make this the Steelers night shift Q&A. I mean, you guys are great in the live chat. We just here can answer questions.
It's
make
good
the show
though.
easy. Yeah, no, I had fun. But look, here it goes. Tap in with your boy Tate, your favorite know-it-alls know-it-all. Yeah, I'm Mod and G's favorite know-it-all. But tap in for my Steelers mock draft 1.0. Check it out. Peace.
Mamba out.
So yeah, that was my first Steelers mock draft 1.0 for the mocks this year. Man, okay. Appreciate that.
I love the Taylor Green pick. I feel
Yeah, I
like
like
he's
the
just so
Taylor
slept
Green pick
on.
too. And
I feel like
then
he's so slept on.
the dude out of Wisconsin, the Rager dude, the edge
Mhm.
out of Wisconsin, I believe he won player of the game, player of the week at the East Shrine Bowl practice this
It's
game.
something about them edges from Wisconsin.
Exactly. And you won't get him in the 7th round now because he showed up. So he probably moved up to 5th or 6th. But that to me at the time, that was a good pick because again, you said it Wisconsin, you said edge. We've had good history with Wisconsin with TJ Watt and Benton being from there. And we know JJ's from there, even though he played for the Steelers, Man, it's okay. See, and I was telling Big G and them, man, we need to get receivers. Period. I don't care.
Right.
I use the 1st and the 3rd. I mean, I like the receivers too. I feel still like we got other in my draft. I feel like they were to get other pieces. We got a corner. We got a couple big boys on the D line. We got a tackle, got a lineman. You know what I mean? We got the project quarterback. So yeah, no, I liked it. Yeah, Boston, great one. Okay, y'all know. Christine, yeah, Boston. Thank you. I thought Boston was a good pick. But all right, enough of that. I just wanted to show y'all. But if you want to see it again, it's on the KnoItAllz Shorts Reels. Go check it out. Appreciate that. But Dev, so we talked about coach. We talked about the Steelers. We talked about everything. But talk about the Steelers not going to the future. We felt like they kind of stayed in the past. I mean, Mike McCarthy runs a version of the West Coast offense. Bill Walsh was the godfather of the West Coast offense. Tom Landry when he coached. And I know these guys are way before you. If you even know who they are, I don't know that you know. You know who they are? Tom Landry and Bill Walsh. You gotta get your Google machine out and check it out.
Dude, gotta get in my history books.
But yeah, 2 of the greatest coaches. Tom Landry was the Cowboys' first coach. He coached for 23 years, won all-time winningest coaches. He's famous for
he must have all that early Cowboy success.
Yeah, he was. But then he got washed too when Jerry Jones bought the team. He fired him and brought in Jimmy Johnson. The Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls in like that first 8 years. And they ain't went back since. But your family Cowboy fans, so you know about that part.
Yep, sure is.
But Bill Walsh was the coach that started the 49ers dynasty. He's responsible for drafting Joe Montana. Mike McCarthy obviously was on the staff when Joe Montana was in Kansas City after he left San Francisco. So kind of connected to that. His West Coast offense started with those guys. But the future of offense is Sean McVay and guys that come under him like Nate Scheelhasse. The dude, Liam Cohen in Jacksonville was under McCarthy. I mean, not under McCarthy, under McVay. Another good coach is offensive coach for our Kevin O'Connell, the Minnesota Vikings coach, was under McVay. And I feel like Green Bay's coach LaFleur at some point was with McVay somewhere. They kind of got the same knowledge, right? So are you definitely all out on McCarthy being coach? Do you think he could be good for a few years, or do you think they should have just went to the future now and got one of those young coaches in spite of lack of experience and everything? I think the reason they went with stability because of Art Rooney. They think they can still win and compete now. They trying to get you a Lombardi, Pittsburgh. They're trying to get you a sticky Lombardi
as soon as possible.
Soon as possible. That's what they fight for, whether you like it or not. I mean, they don't want y'all to go through. Right. They don't want you to go through 2 or 3 years of losing to maybe get there. You know what I mean? So we saw what Sean Payton came in and turned around. He had Russell Wilson. They got with him. They drafted Bo Nix in the second year. Denver would be in the Super Bowl if Bo Nix played last week.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't know what exactly would have happened, but I mean, it would have been a whole different ball game for sure.
Because I look at Stidham. I mean, at the end of the game, he just couldn't show. He didn't run. He's supposed to. That's a whole nother
All
story.
his bad decisions end up costing him.
In a 10-7 game.
Yeah, and there ain't a lot going on in that game.
In a 10-7 game. I mean, but so you can look at it right now. I've said it before. Andy Reid, when he left Philly and went to Kansas City, he got the quarterback. He's got 3 Super Bowls since before not having any when he's in Philly. We thought he was a great coach, though. Went to 4 or 5 NFC Championship games.
Right.
Went to the Super Bowl once and didn't win it. Lost to the Patriots. We look at, I said, Sean Payton. We looked at Andy Reid. Mike Vrabel's a recycled coach who's having success. So I think it can happen. You look at Seattle, Mike McDonald's this second year, one of those new young guys. He's in his second year, and he beat Sean McVay. So in that game, you had Sean McVay or McDonald, 2 young guys in the NFC. In the other game, you have Vrabel versus Sean Payton, 2 old guys. So that proves that anyone can win, right? The old guys and the young guys. You can get them, you can get to where you need to go. But what direction are you okay with this now? The McCarthy thing that we done talked and hugged it out over the past 5 days. What is your final thought for this show tonight, this week?
I mean, you got to be okay with it if you're a Steeler fan because he's our coach. Like I said, now that it's here, I'm just kind of taking it, just opening my arms, accepting him that he's my coach and, just having faith in him. I'm trying to think of all the positives now because there's no going back. Can't hire nobody else. He is our coach. He's what we're dealing with. So with that being said, I'm going to root for him. I'm going to hope everything that he got planned for this team works. Like I want my team to do good. And I want him to, help us get there. So, I'm not counting him out. Even though I didn't want that to happen, I'm not saying that, it cannot be good that comes out of it. So I'm hoping that, he proves a lot of Steeler fans wrong, like me, that didn't really want to see it. But like I said, I'm not rooting against him. I'm with them every step. I'm going to be cheering for him, cheering for our team, and just hope for the best for our team. So whatever that looks like, I need to see it. I want it.
I'm with you. We got a comment from Lamar Thomas. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. With that being said, Lamar, I know Lamar, so.
Oh, hello, boys. How long you in for?
Another hour.
Yow.
Yeah, you go ahead and get yourself in the corner, Lamar. But because Cleveland, to me, and I'm an outside looking in. It's all AFC North though. They made a bad decision by hiring Todd Monken, who failed Lamar Jackson, who calls Jim Schwartz one of the best defensive coordinators in the league, who the team really was fond of, to get out the building. Now, who's the leadership over there? New coach. They ain't never been a head coach in the NFL. You lost your D coordinator. I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't see how that's repairable. And it's gonna hurt the morale of the defense. Those guys love playing for Jim Schwartz. So yeah. Christine says
Cleveland is
trash. Yeah, but I don't know. I just had to bring it up because I know Lamar just as common diehard Browns fan has been. we're the same age as my cousin. As a matter of fact, we've been hanging together since before we was both little kids, before he was 1 year old. So yeah, he never seen a Super Bowl in his whole life. That his team was not even in one, right? Not even in one. But yeah, man, I still root for the Browns. I got a lot of family that like the Browns, being from Ohio, so I don't root against them, but I don't want to see them do bad. Only if they lose this thing. The Browns can go 15-2. That means they lost us twice. Make it the AFC Championship game and play us. Then y'all got to go down. That's it. If you can make it there, I'm okay with it.
Every time you play us, you got to go down.
Right. That's it. That's the only thing. I'm not against you no other time, really, unless it affects my playoff or I need you to beat somebody or lose to somebody around. That don't happen a lot with y'all. Y'all usually.
Right, nobody really worry about y'all.
Right. That part. Oh, Cleveland going to get Terrell Austin.
Take
what Red say.
Take them.
Hey, he's better.
Go ahead.
Where we show bitterness at, fam?
Oh,
you brought the Browns up. We just talking about some of the stuff that happened with him today. You know how I feel, man. I don't talk about the Browns at
don't-
all.
we
But
care
when you
less
come to a
about them.
Steelers show and say, "Here we go, Brownies," I gotta address it for my people in the chat.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm not. I watched the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I ain't on there commenting talking about "Here we go, Steelers." But yeah, Dad. With that being said, man, we can go ahead and get out of here. Go ahead and tell the people where to find you, and maybe we'll be back next week on this for sure. If she got time, she can tap
Definitely.
in with Triple OG Shannon next week on Pump Your Brakes, since Big G gonna be out of there
Oh
selling podcast booty in the street
yeah.
with all the
Y'all
other
follow
big.
me.
But it all come back to the know it all, so it's all good. You know, we still working together. Obviously, I'm going to his daughter's wedding next month and all that stuff. So yeah, they can't nothing affect the brotherhood, you know. But go ahead, Dad. You got anything you want to say before we get out of here? And you know you got an open invitation to anything you want to do with me.
Nope. Excited to get back with you next week. Y'all can follow me right here, Dev's Media Hub. That's my YouTube. And yeah, go Steelers.
You can send me the link because I'm still on Devin Lewis. You ain't tell me that. You gotta say this stuff.
My bad. I think you do follow me.
On Devin's
Media?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like Devin Lewis.
It probably says like my name, but that's my actual like @ name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
because I only got one YouTube.
Okay, well that's it. I follow. I do.
Yep.
All right, you're right.
Yep.
See, them acronym and usernames and regular names.
Yeah.
I'm out here
pretty sure
butchering it up.
If you look up Devin Lewis, I'll show up probably. But yeah.
You got Red
link
saying
in
put
chat.
it in the chat. Can you put it in the
Alright,
chat
bet.
on your phone?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do it.
I'll go ahead and give you a second to do that. But yeah, man, great show. Always fun to talk Steelers. Always fun to talk, interact with the live chat. You guys are up late. Man, it's 10:45. Damn.
It's 7:45 here. I know it's late there.
Yeah, it's late. Like I said, so your time, I've been doing this since 4:15 your time.
Damn. 3 hours.
And a half. Don't X my half out.
Oh, yeah. 3 hours, 45 minutes.
Right. But yeah, did you go ahead and put it in there?
Yeah, I put it in there. It's not like a link, but they can copy and paste it.
Okay. Hey, B Dot, where you at? Everybody go ahead and tap in. Where you at? Where you watching that? I want to see who's staying up late world time, which is East Coast time.
So you on my time.
Who messing with Big G? Somebody in the chat. We didn't.
Oh, San Bernardino. Okay. That's
San
not far.
Bernardino. Okay. Where you at, Dev?
I'm in Carson, so that's like LA area.
Oh, I know Carson. I got family right in Carson City, right there.
Yup.
I got a cousin that's been at whatever the closest Home Depot is to you. She's been a mentor there for like 20-some years. All right. Columbus, Ohio, Lamar, go Bucks. Go Buckeyes. I'm with you there. I'm with you. Pull my mic down so you can see back behind me. I'm with you when you're right on that one. But yeah, so everybody, oh man. So we got Coachella Valley area, Bakersville. Okay, so what? We getting a lot. We ain't never usually up this late.
Yeah,
you done brought all your people.
Hey, hold on.
We got Bakersville, Coachella.
That's what it was right there.
Claude, we know where you at. I come through there every time I'm going to the PA Turnpike. It's been years. I still sometimes stop at the Hagerstown outlet. Used to when I was working, I had to wear a suit and tie every day. I was coming there to shop at the Brooks Brother outlet store there, man. So I know where you at, Claude. Matter of fact, next time I'm coming through there, Claude, I'm gonna shoot you a message and we can meet at a pizza place, man. So I can go ahead and just meet the homie Claude face to face and see why you are how you are, man. Because it's the great mystery of the universe. But yeah, okay. So Christine says 7:45 West Coast. Assuming you on the West Coast too, then
West Coast.
Bakersfield. Who was that? Just said Christine said no. She didn't say that. Who said Claude in the Matrix? Be not words. Claude in the Matrix. Springfield, Illinois. Dwayne, what up, fam?
What up, fam?
Christine said, "Don't you meet Claude?" Hey, I got to meet him because he already met like Bad and Dave and the guys at Steel Curtain Network. So I feel like if I come through Hagerstown, you know, Claude said, "My treat." I got you, Claude. You certainly support Super Chat enough. I definitely would buy you a slice of pizza, man. Not no whole pizza. You get a slice. I think in Maryland, do they do slices up there? I know. You get up to New York, Chicago, they do slices. I think you go to Lito's Pizza up there. I like Lito's though, Claude. We can do a Lito's. Oh man, Christine said Claude is shady. Okay. Well, with that being said, everybody's been a lot of fun for everybody wherever you at, East Coast, West Coast, around the world. We thank you for tapping in to the Steelers Night Shift with Devin and myself on the KnoItAllz YouTube channel and Devin's Media Hub. We'll be back. We hope to collaborate and do much more stuff, bring you much more content. I need a new wing person because Big G ain't here no more. Even though he's around, he ain't with me. So that could be Devin. She seems real cool. Y'all like her a lot. So maybe she can be a partner. But we'll talk about it. With that being said, everybody, we out.
Deuces.
Big peace.
Mamba out.
Y'all come back now. Here